So as you know, I'm Poornima. I'm the founder of Third Roast, and what's my story? Well, I'll start with a little bit of my personal story that I can't eat sweets anymore. But from diabetologist who said that it was okay to eat sugar-free stuff, which was, by the way, aspartame loaded. So aspartame, if you don't know, is like a sugar substitute, but it's also a very harsh chemical, which is not good for your body. To dietitians who counted every macronutrient on my plate, I became obsessed with figuring out what's the best strategy to eat, what's the right thing to eat. And it sucked all the joy out of my food. I firmly believe that food is joy. It brings us joy. And we need to fix that emotional relationship we have with it. We often have with it. Sugar cravings and addiction is actually one of the main struggles of mental health today. The seesaw between what to eat, what not to eat, what to avoid is ever exhausting. So last year, I quit my job at Google to come up with daily desserts and snacks that people can have every day and be kind to their cravings and most importantly to themselves. It is, on top of that, it is delicious and it's not unhealthy for you. So of course, we don't claim that it's good for you. Nobody can tell you that what's good for you unless it's like medicated or, people who, food brands basically who say, oh, it's really healthy or good for you. We don't make those claims. We basically are a brand that don't add any preservatives and additives, so it's not harmful for you. Of course, eating a cookie is not good for anyone, but if it's not harmful, that's great. You know what I mean? So also what I did last year when I quit my job was to understand more about food, because you can't make claims if you don't really know what you're making, right? So I also became a certified health and nutrition coach. So completely changed my journey from marketing to, into health and nutrition. So in short, at Third Roast, we make sweet stuff that you can, and we do, eat every single day without being unkind to yourself. So think about a chocolate bar that you want to have every night. So you want to have a bite of it, an ice cream. So what our product portfolio looks like is basically we have these vegan and plant-based dessert bites. These are small bites that you can have every day. We have 4 p.m. cookies. Like think about like when you're sitting in an office and 12 p.m. hunger, 4 p.m. hunger, you eat a whole packet of Parle-G or something. So to replace that. Now, since last year, we've sold about 100,000 fudge bites. We started last year, and we plan to have dessert chaos in key neighborhoods to drive trials and add more everyday desserts to the menu. We also have partnerships with cafes, retail, fitness studios to drive customer trials. Our main distribution channels right now are our own kiosk. So right now we only have one kiosk, and the idea is to grow those. We also have our own website. We also sell on other specialty stores and D2C deliveries like Zomato, Swiggy. What my dream is to become the go-to brand for daily desserts, but also become one-stop solution for like gifting sweets to people. Coming to numbers, the Indian packaged sweets market actually is about like at 4,300 crores today in 2021, and it's going to grow at like a 20% year on year by 2027. And our idea is to be a part of this massive market opportunity. There's a huge gap. So there are desserts and sweets, Indian mithais. Then there are like healthy, super healthy, keto, sugar-free, vegan, all of those sweets, which also not necessarily taste delicious, because when you're eating sweets you want to have the taste of like a dessert, and it should taste good and should not be just free of taste as well, right? So where we lie is that we provide you desserts which lack any harmful ingredients, but it's also like delicious and good for you. And it's basically your after meal, 4 p.m. hunger, late night hunger, etc. So that's the idea, that's the business, and that's the story.